Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like that's good. And we'll turn that down. And do our test to see if Streamlabs bot will show itself. Oh, hi, Michelle K. Hugs and blessings from my baby boy, Kitty Handsome, and mommy, me, my sweet sis, WhiteTiger. Thank you very much. I put some more light in this room while my husband did, and trying to see what it looks like. I ordered my new desk, so I'm kind of excited about that. I did all of... No, I have to do the world bosses. So, I'm kind of getting excited. I was looking at... some graphic design people to spiffy up my channel a little bit more on YouTube, since I don't have time yet and I'm trying to get my testing done so that I'm going to go full out probably in another couple of weeks. I think the YouTube thing is not working. It's shown 0 all day today. I need to... Oh, text viewer count. Oh, looks right. There we go. Maybe that's all I needed to do. Yeah, I have some ideas for the first videos I want to, okay, no problem, that I want to try to do, so we'll see how that works out. I don't know. Let's see if I can. I don't like that. I'm going to have to put something on that wall. Maybe the curtains can go that long. Maybe. We'll have to see. Let's see. My bags are full, no, but I could sell these.
I have many lucky do's you like.
I think I should message him while I'm waiting. All right. close that window. What on earth are they doing in there? I'm live. I just want to let you know. Is that something you drew a long time ago?
No, it's Troy's.
He drew it?
Troy.
Troy drew it?
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like schoolwork.
He tried to throw it away.
Why?
I don't know. Don't ask
I
me.
went to a. Shall I? It was my second time in a float tube. Oh my gosh, he never writes, so now I got some things that he actually wrote. My God, he wrote about Nightmare on Elm Street, Trick or Treat. This was some kind of journal he had to keep. This is so cute.
Just don't close it all the way.
Why?
Because of the front.
Oh, okay. Well, just go. Go take it in the other. Just go. Just fine. Go take it. Go take it and put it in my room. I'll put it up with you guys' other stuff. Oh, welcome back. Now I was saying I was shopping around. There's a website where you can get some graphic. You can hire graphic artists to do some designs for you. Since I'm not going to have time to do them myself anytime soon, and I want something better. So I'm thinking I'm gonna spend a little bit of money and get a new banner made and an ending page for the videos and like an animated logo thing to go in the videos. Kind of vested in doing this right. So what are you up to tonight? Well, it's like a stormy sky. Let's see. Yeah, I want to do a variety of stuff on my channel, and but I want it to be quality, and I want it to do well because I mean I work for a living, but I'd like to make a little bit of extra money on YouTube. Would be really nice if I could make enough to fund upgrades to my equipment. That would be really nice. So I'm gonna put a pretty large outlay initially to get things going. Loopy, Lisa, I thought you were going to bed. That's okay. If you jump into my Discord channel, you could talk with a voice. I went to eat dinner and my buddy took off on me, so I don't know what he's up to.
Many deals for a friend of the grumble.
Sorry I'm late. Lisa kept escaping my basement. Of course, Mr. Shannonite. I guess I don't blame her. How do you do? Oh, let me go grab the link. I'm hoping that the invite link is good. If it's not, I can get you one. But let me grab the link that's on the. Hang on a second. I'm trying to grab a link. Oh, it's the dog. I thought I was talking to my daughter, and I'm talking to the dog. Yes, you do, don't you? That should be the link to my. Oh, did you guys go to the bathroom? Are you looking for a treat? I'm guessing. Is that why you're sitting so nice and pretty? Good boy. Okay, you get one too. Good. Oh, don't bite my finger off. You guys haven't seen my daughter's dog before. This one's my daughter's dog. He's an old fart. Are you looking for something? Are you looking for something? I'm live. Oh, I. Maybe she's in her room. I just saw her. Mr. Shannonite, so are you behaving yourself? I guess not if you locked up Loopy Lisa in the basement. And then you, I guess, let her out long enough to come in. Or she escaped long enough to come here. Lisa might be trying to figure out Discord if she clicked the link. Lisa, you can either do it through the app or you can it'll go to the website and you can go in that way. She even refused to put the lotion on her skin, darn it. Oh. Well, she would have gotten away easier if she had lotion on. You don't have to. Oh, Lisa, don't call me. Okay. Hang on. Lisa, you're. Lisa, you did this wrong. You called me personally through Discord. No, you're okay. That link should have taken you to the server for my. Let me give you a. Let me see. Invites. Let me create another link and I'll give it to you and it should take you into the chat room that I'm in my server. Okay. That's so funny. I have that's the first time I've seen that. Let's create one. Oh, I can just invite her. Lisa, I just sent you in. I forgot that you were on here, so and we're friends on here. So you can just I just invited you. You should be able to click that. Oh my gosh, I'm missing my kill. I completely missed my kill. Dang nabbit. Well, this time it wasn't my daughter. Do you see in Discord where I messaged you that link? Michelle, I think she's trying to figure out Discord because she actually made a phone call to me on my phone through Discord instead of going into the. See, if she goes into the channel I'm in Discord right now, she could talk to me and everybody would hear it. So it would be like she's on the live with me without her face. Lisa, if you look at the private message from me in Discord, you're calling me again. Okay. Hello? Why is it still calling on my phone? Lisa, don't hit the phone call button. Hit the link that I sent you that says WhiteTiger Unplugged. There you go. Okay. Okay, you're in the channel. Now you need to click. Okay. I see what happened. If you look, if you have clicked the tiger picture on the left for the channel, not my picture, you'll see that I am in a channel called Cubs at Play, and you can click that and go in there. Oh, oh, here she's coming. Okay, so Lisa, let me hang on. Let me set you so that you can. Hang on, hang on. I have this set to push to talk, so hang on, hang on. Let me change the rule so that you don't have to worry about that.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
No.
You can't hear me?
No.
Okay. I'm glad you got it figured out.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Awesome.
Can everybody else hear her?
Oh, hang on. I'm just coming back in because, I can't sit outside because the neighbours will kill me.
Well, we don't want you dead.
No, that would be bad,
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be a true crime case, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. That would be a bad thing. Bad times. How are you anyway?
I'm really good. I'm really good now that I'm teaching you how to use Discord.
I know. I know. Do you know what? I've had it for ages, but I just have absolutely no idea how it all works. None at all. But now I'm learning. It's a learning curve, isn't it?
It is, and I like it because you can have text, you can have voice, there's all kinds of stuff you can do through here.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, you're still there. Sorry, I thought you disappeared. Oh, I've got to try and put you on my because I can't see you. I can't. Can I get rid of this and put you on YouTube at the same time? Can I just close this window?
It, are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my iPad.
You don't want to close the window. I don't know if you move away from it what it'll do.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. I can go on my phone so I can look at you at the same time. Hang on, because at the moment I've just got a blank screen. What's a screen? A blank screen. Hang on. Let me come on so that I can actually see you. One sec. There we go. There we go.
Oh
And I
my
can see your
god!
chat as well.
Oh, get
Let's have a
Oh
look.
my god. She must have heard me talking to you. She just stuck that snake up next to my face.
I missed that.
Yeah, you'll
Do
have
it
to
again.
rewind it.
Do it again.
No. Luckily, she can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
that's
wicked.
okay.
I'm wicked, I know. I am wicked. I'm just going to say hello, Mr. Shannonite. Hello, Mr. Shannonite. How are you, my darling? Michelle K. Hello. How are you?
Okay, go ahead and show her.
Let's have a
Lisa, she's
look.
gonna put the snake on the camera so you can see it.
Oh, okay. Let me have a quick look. Let me make it bigger. Hang on, hang on. I need to get. Oh, I can't see. Hang on. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I wouldn't want it that close to me, to be honest, but it is beautiful.
Okay. She says it's beautiful.
You all right there,
Yeah,
Kim?
yeah. I have to. Okay, I have this set so that I have to push the button to talk so that
Oh,
like
okay.
when I'm playing the game with my buddy, if I'm talking to the people on
Mhm.
YouTube, he doesn't have to listen to that too.
Oh, okay. Can everybody hear me on chat as well?
You guys can hear Lisa, right? Mr. Shannonite and Michelle, you can hear her voice, right? I'm asking them, but I'm pretty sure they can because they heard my friend earlier.
Oh, okay. You've got another friend, Kim?
Yes, I do. Wyo, the guy I was playing with in the game earlier this morning. Well, this morning for us. This afternoon when you came in and said hi.
Slightly disloyal, but that's okay. I'll let it go.
Okay. To be honest, I knew him before I knew you. So, hi, Knick Knack.
Well, still. This is now.
Right? I'm not dumping all my friends because
No, I'm only joking. Sorry, my humour.
No, that's
No.
fine. Oh my God, you killed me when I watched that live from last night that I missed this morning. Oh my God.
I know. What?
As soon as you said Spacey, I'm like, did she just say Spacey? She must have that
Yeah,
must have been a, slip. And then you said it again and you're just talking and I'm like, and Gingerlock's mom did catch on and I'm like,
I
I
know.
just started rolling, my eyes were watering. It was crazy.
I'm such a fool. So, and then they were going on about Albert and Costello, who I have no clue about at all.
It's Abbott,
And yeah,
ABBOT.
yes,
I mean
that's what I meant. Yeah,
ABOTT.
yeah. So
Tumble out of bed
I
and
was just an
stumble to the kitchen.
absolute fool. But hey
Oh,
ho, that's my life. My life.
I was actually wondering if you were going to decide, oh, I'm not going to bed and get on live again. And I thought, well, my buddy's gone. I'm going to test this out. I had my daughter had this room only had one light bulb in it. I'm like, put some light in here, please, and let me see what happens.
Yeah. No, I did go. I did actually go live again, but not on my channel. I did.
Oh, who was on?
No, I went and said hello straight away. I went and said hello to Phil on Everything
Oh,
Spicy.
oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know if
And
he
as
was
soon
still going or not.
oh my God, he was. And as soon as I came on, he went, right, Lisa, pop in. Here's the link. So I was like, oh my gosh, I was not expecting this, but I did. I popped on and said hello for about half an hour. And then I was like, look, I've really got to go to bed now. I'm absolutely exhausted. I have to go to bed. It's like really late. Oh, but here I am.
Right?
I'm
I
still
like
not
that
in
song,
bed,
Mr.
but it's
Shannonite.
okay. It's Sunday tomorrow, Kim.
It is. It is, and
Yes.
I'm off Monday too, so that's really nice.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, of course, it's Labor Day, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, we never found out. That's something I need to ask you. We never found out. Is this real? Is this true? What Kaz said about that you can't wear white shoes or something? What's all that about?
It's a fashion faux pas to wear white slacks or shoes after Labor Day because that's kind of symbolic of summer and summer's kind of unofficially over after Labor Day because
Okay,
that's when all the swimming pools close up and everything.
you gone?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So where did that come from? Why white slacks and white shoes? Where's that come from?
I think you're asking the wrong person.
Oh, okay. I just find it fascinating because it just seems odd, doesn't it? That's like a really specific thing to not be able to
I have to
wear.
tell
Or...
you, the first time I found out about it was watching the Golden Girls, and uh, Rose was talking about her husband dying, and she's like, and he told me to make sure not to put a white pair of pants on him because it was, after whatever. And I said, what the heck?
Oh, so you didn't know either?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd never heard of it, but Kaz seems to know all about it. But nobody answered. Nobody gave us kind of any idea as to what it was
Well,
all about. So,
I did answer, but I don't think anybody saw it. I think it scrolled up before anybody
oh,
looked.
okay. Oh well, I've asked you now. Now I know. So all good. All good. I've got to go. I've got to plug my pad in. My my pad's low again. I'm so rubbish.
You're not
Oh,
rubbish. You're just a lot of
oh, I
fun.
am. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I am rubbish though. Um. Oh, she tells me off all the time about my pad. Is your pad charged? Oh, hang on. No, never charged. Right.
It's okay.
Okay, it's on charge. It's on charge. So what are we doing here tonight then? What's going on here?
Well, I actually, it's like, well, I'm gonna come on and see what's going on and see if anybody needs something to do. And I'm trying to kill some world bosses for a chance at mounts that won't drop for me after thousands of tries. So, oh my gosh, the rain just
Uh,
completely stopped. That was really
pardon?
weird. The rain in the game, it just completely stopped.
Oh,
And now it's sunny.
that's British weather for you.
Yeah, that's kind of weather here, but not quite
It's
that
like,
sudden.
what's everybody saying in the chat? Let me have a look at the chat for you. One sec. Mr. Shannonite tumble out of bed and stumbled to the kitchen.
Pour
Pour myself.
myself.
Oh, he's
He's
doing.
singing a
I'll tell you.
song. Yeah, I know.
He is. And yawn and stretch. Pour myself a
Try to
cup of.
come
Pour myself
alive.
a cup of ambition. Oh, that is. I know what that is.
Working 9 to 5.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's exactly it. Love it. Hang on. Oh, I've lost the chat now. What am I doing? Hang on. Oh no, there it is. Got that. Can she? Can they hear me?
Yes, they can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pardon me. I got my Deadpool persona on. Let me do a quick change. Be right back. He is so funny, Mr. Shannonite.
I
He is
know,
the
and
most
now he's back.
random.
Now that by the time you got to that, he's now back.
Oh, okay, back. He is so random though, but I love it.
I do too.
We private message each other. Oh, Nick Nack has said, I love it when you sing. She loves it when you sing, by the sounds of it.
Well, that was just goofing off. I might work myself up to making some song videos at some point. We'll see.
Oh, do you sing?
Well, I did for a long time. I sing a lot to myself and my family, but not out anywhere.
Do you wanna do a quick burst now or
No. You get my randomness when you get it, and oh, here's it again. I gotta kill this thing.
Oh, okay. Am I distracting you?
No, you're completely fine. I actually was bound and determined to get you to get you into the Discord so that you would know how to work it. I think a lot of people don't use it because they don't know how to use it.
That's exactly it.
And
I was kind of scared. I was a little bit scared of it because I just had no clue how. I downloaded it, and then that was it. I get notifications and stuff from people that are on it, but I just have no idea how to use
well,
it. So.
the thing that's really nice, like if you the mobile version's a little, I think it's a little user unfriendly, but once you figure it out,
Okay.
it's a lot easier. Because I used to disconnect myself when I was trying to go look at other servers that I was connected to or try to look at a text channel, and I figured out how to not do that. But if you
Mhm.
download the app on your computer and you look at it, you'll understand what the layout means. And it's
Yeah.
easier to tell on your phone what it's doing. But like I
Right.
have links to all of the, well, yeah, except maybe whatever has happened this week. I have all the links to the YouTube videos that I've been on in like your chat and
Mhm.
Casbat and stuff, so that
Mhm.
people coming into my chat will see them and will, get linked up to your
Yeah.
channel.
Oh, cool. Okay. Okay. So I have a question.
Yep.
Okay. So I know that it. I didn't think that you could go live until you had 1,000 subs. So how do you go live without being at that on YouTube, without being at that kind of level? How do you do that? What do you use? What do you
I'm
do?
using Streamlabs.
Oh, okay. So you can do that with
So I
Streamlabs.
have Streamlabs completely like set up. So like I have if you're looking at the screen right now where YouTube's playing, like
Mhm.
I have my start streaming. I can hit that. I
Mhm.
have that page set up. I have and I can go
Mhm.
back to I have a page set up for Zoom, but I haven't tested Zoom yet, so I don't know what it does. I have another page set up for like using a browser, but I haven't really messed too much with that yet either. But
Okay. So how can you can you do that on your mobile or your iPad, or does it have to be a,
Streamlabs has a mobile app that I have downloaded and set up, but I'm
is
kind
that
of I'm gonna test it next Saturday when we're at my son's um, going away party.
okay? So does it cost money to do that, or is it all
No,
free?
no, it's all free. As a matter of fact, like uh, that start streaming page and like the frame that's around my webcam
Mhm.
and the Be Right Back pages, they're all free graphics that you can pull from Streamlabs little store that they have.
Mhm.
And I
Okay.
just kind of altered them and did, like picked what I wanted to use and threw out the stuff I didn't want to
Mhm.
use. I added the little like YouTube box on top that shows how many's watching. That way, like if somebody isn't looking at the chat or whatever, all they're looking at is the picture, they can see how many people are watching or how many people they're, you know.
Okay. So how many are watching now? Because I think I
5.
would have. Okay. Cool. Okay. So that's one, two, three. Oh, is somebody lurking?
I'm sure there is.
I think somebody's lurking. Yeah, because there's only one, two, three, four. There's only four of us in at the moment, so there's one person lurking. Is that your husband again, do you reckon?
I have no idea. It could be anybody. It could be my friends from work. It could be anybody.
Mm, yeah, but and then I've got
Yeah, it just popped up
apparently
6. Yeah.
yeah, Nick Nack's got six showing, so there's a couple of maybe somebody will come in a minute. But yeah, because when I first started on YouTube, it was probably about a year ago, I guess. And I used to and you were able to live stream through YouTube immediately from any device. You could just live stream. You could have like five subs, and that was what helped me to build up. So it seems like a massive shame that people don't have that anymore, because a lot of people.
It's only from what I understand though, it's only on the mobile app. It's not because you can go in through the website, you can go to your channel, you can hit the live stream button now. I mean, but it doesn't have all these customized things that I have going on right now.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I have the white tiger is a background that I pulled and I've got that laid down, and then I've got my game. I've inserted my game and I've shrunk it
Mhm.
so that you can see the tiger around it, and then I have
Yeah.
my webcam and stuff where you can't really do all that with if you just use the YouTube website.
Mhm. Yeah. I
um,
just use the YouTube. I just go if I go on my Streamlabs, that goes through YouTube. and I just do that on not Streamlabs, StreamYard. That goes literally kind of, that's all connected to my YouTube. But on my mobile and my iPad, then it just streams kind of from there. But I don't have any of the stuff that you do. I don't think I don't have any of that. So I
I
maybe
know.
have to look into that. I might have to look
Well,
into.
you know what we can do, and I kind of thought about this. We could you and I, we could do like a Zoom meeting. Anybody who wanted to learn how to do
Yes.
how I set it up, we could
Hmm.
do a Zoom meeting. Then I could share my desktop and show you, like how I went and I put this in, and how I went and I put
That'd be
this in.
amazing. Because I have got a desktop, but I don't use. I use my laptop, my iPad, and my iPhone. They're the three that I use. I don't really use my desktop because it's kind of in a completely different room. And I kind of like to be where I am, and I don't want to have to move everything. So doing it on my laptop, I tried to download Streamlabs on my laptop, and I did download it, and it's all downloaded. But when I tried to go on with Kaz and I tried to do the Zoom and everything on it, it just crashed completely. It just wouldn't work. So I don't think it was designed, or my laptop maybe didn't have the capability to do it. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what your laptop
No.
is.
Uh, Me neither. I got a clue. It's got a lid and it's got a keyboard.
Okay, so the next time that you're around your laptop and
I'm
it's
right
not
here now.
okay,
I'm right here.
is it on or off?
Yeah, it's on. It's
Okay, so
on.
the next time it's off, I want you to take a picture of the bottom of your laptop because it should have the sticker on there that tells me what it is. So I
It's a
can.
Packard Bell.
How old is it?
Oh, very old. About 3 years, 4 years.
No, it should still be able to handle.
Mm. Mm. I was thinking about getting another one. To be honest, I probably it could be because it's old, but it's quite a big one. It's quite good. It's quite a big
Well, see,
kind of.
I have an Asus gaming laptop.
Yes,
So
my
it's
brother
way
has
more
one
than
of
I
those.
need. It's way more than I
Yeah,
need for streaming.
yeah. Sorry,
No, that's okay.
I didn't swear. I
I
didn't
know,
swear.
I know, it's okay.
Somebody came in and swore on my live earlier. I was very annoyed. I was very angry. We got rid of him though.
I don't put
It's,
up with the F bomb at all. I don't
no,
put up with it in my Discord. I don't put up with it
no,
in my guilds on the game. I do not put up with it at
no.
all.
No, I don't think it's appropriate. I don't. Not when there's people in there and it's kind of no. And I know there are kids and stuff, so it's not
Here's
appropriate.
my
So
here's
yeah,
my philosophy. If you cannot be more creative than to come up with another word in the English language than that word to express yourself, you
yeah.
don't belong in conversation with me.
Oh, and also, do you know what? You know, somebody said that I said the F word. I didn't. I didn't say it
Who
because
said
I
you
would.
said it? I never heard you say it.
No, no, no. Somebody did. Somebody said you said F the F word, and I've listened back. I did not say that, and I wouldn't have said that. I never ever say would ever say that word. I've never said that word in my life, and I was thinking, did I say it without realizing? But I've listened back, and I didn't. I didn't because it really worried me. I thought, God, did I say that inadvertently and not realize, or? But I didn't. I didn't. So it was. I don't know what people heard, but it wasn't that. It wasn't that for sure.
I've never heard you say that word, so I don't know.
No, I don't. I don't. I said back. I said back. When you hear it back, if you listen back, I say back and then I say back to front. I went, oh, back. And then I went back to front. But I think somebody thought that I had said,
Yeah.
yeah, something else, which I didn't, which I never say. I never say that word.
The game sometimes
So,
tries to pull that word out of me, but I do my best to say something that's not that.
yeah. Yeah, I've heard you curse a little, but
Yeah,
it gets quite intense, doesn't it?
it does.
So you're allowed. You're allowed. It's
Yeah.
all in context anyway, Kim. It's all about context, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, the game can get frustrating, and when you're
Yeah, of course it
raiding or
can.
doing player versus player, it
Hmm.
gets really crazy.
Yeah, totally understand. So yeah, it doesn't actually bother me if people want to swear and curse. That's entirely up to them. But I don't really. That's not really me. Particularly not on a live. Um, that might be offended by it. I don't like offending people, as you know. So I'll do my best not to in the end. So yeah.
Yeah, we all try. I think generally we don't want to offend people. Sometimes it's going to
No.
happen because there are some people that get offended by kind of ridiculous things, but
Yes. There always are going to be there, aren't there? Always. There's always going to be people like that. But yeah, I'm quite very tolerant, and I let people. I'm very laid back, and I let people do what they want to do. But and it doesn't bother me. But I'm not really. I don't really. I'm not a big swearer, to be honest. Never have been really. Oh, pardon me. Sorry,
when
I've
my
just been. I've
that's
just drunk
okay.
some
That's
coffee.
okay. When my temper gets going, yeah, they can start coming out. But I have a friend that every other word that comes out of her mouth is like the F word. And
Oh my god. Oh
when
my
my
god. Yeah, I
kids
know people
when
like
my
that.
kids were little, I asked her, I flat out asked her, I said, do you think when we're around, at least when my kids are around, that, maybe you could try not to use that word so much because I really don't want them repeating the word.
Uh huh.
You know what she said to me? She said, well, it's who I am, and if you don't want them to hear it, then you're gonna have to keep them away from me.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I was like, okay then.
So did you?
No, I'm still friends with her, but um, I would
But wow.
I would tell them, like you cannot use that word. It is not appropriate. She uses it.
Yeah.
It's not okay. And I would make sure that, I would say something about it when she, you know,
Mhm.
use it so that the kids knew that I was not okay with that.
My ex-husband was very much like that. He worked on a building site. So he would be around um people that were like that all the time. That's what they do on building sites. He was a bricklayer,
Right,
so
right.
he would be around. But he would bring it home, and I remember just getting so frustrated with him around the kids, kind of, and it was a lot. I mean, it was every other word, and I remember just, it was just too much. It's just too much sometimes, and particularly when there's kids around, it is just too much, and yeah, not good. But I can understand when he's on a building site, and that's all they do all day, every other word, and they all do it, and that's how it is. But yeah, it didn't really sit well with me, to be honest. Not really.
Yeah, I can understand. I, I,
Mm.
I don't, I tried to keep my kids away from stuff that I didn't like.
Yeah, yeah, me too. That's exactly it, actually. And I have to say, both the kids grew up knowing it was wrong, and they would never swear in front of me. They would make sure they were very very. They probably did. They probably swore at, but they knew never to swear in front of me. So it's kind of, that was a good thing, I suppose.
Right.
Oh
Five
God, where have you
minutes.
gone?
I'm right
Hang
here.
on. No, I've lost you on YouTube. Hang on, I'm having a look. One sec. Am I distracting you? I'm so
No,
sorry. I can
no,
disappear,
no. I'm
honestly.
not. I'm not doing anything that takes any kind of concentration. I just have to hit it
Oh,
when it spawns.
okay. Am I missing people? Um, Once I was a young man, all I thought I had to do was smile while you are still a young girl and you bought everything in style. So once you think you're in, you're out because you don't mean a single thing without the handbag. That is Oasis, and that is handbags and the glad rags. Da, da, da. Oh, oh, not. Oh wait, Stereophonics. That's Stereophonics. Stereophonics, and that is the theme tune to The Office, the British Office, because I know you have an
Oh,
American Office
yeah.
there, don't you?
I don't watch the American Office, so I don't know.
No, the British Office, and I'm trying to think. Stereophonics, handbags and glad rags. That's what it was called. Is that right, Mr. Shannonite? Am I
Yep,
right?
yep. He said, "Yep."
Yeah,
Michelle's
yeah,
back.
I love it.
Michelle was
Hi,
trying to
Michelle.
talk to you when you were trying to figure out Discord.
Oh, oh, what'd she say? She all right? She all right? You all right, Michelle? Hope you're all right, sweet. Um, is she all right?
She hasn't typed anything yet.
Oh, I hope. Well, as long as you're all right, Michelle. Hope you're okay, sweet. Um, I'm sure she's okay. I'm sure she's fine. I didn't realise I wasn't in here. I had to turn off YouTube to go into the link. It all kind of, so I didn't see. If anybody said anything, I do apologise. I would never
So
mean
just to
to.
let you know, when you hit that little phone call button, like it
Mm-hmm.
literally calls my phone through Discord like it's a phone call.
Oh, oh, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It wasn't gonna get you to be able to talk to me where they could hear.
Oh, oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I see. That makes more sense. I had to. Yeah, I've just never used it, so I was trying to kind of work my way around it. When you said Cubs at play, I noticed it on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Oh, hugs and kisses back, Michelle K. I'm glad you're okay, sweetie. That's good. Oh, wow. So what have you got planned for tomorrow, Kim?
Uh, Nothing. There.
Good. Sounds good. Perfect Sunday.
I ordered my frame for my standing desk. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's supposed to be here Tuesday. I have to order the. I'm gonna. My husband's gonna put a countertop top on the top of it, so I'll be able to sit, and then I'll be able to push a button, and it'll go up, so I can stand up instead of sitting the whole time.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. So you're kind of upgrading everything at the moment, are you?
Well, so we had two of these metal desks that were in two different rooms in the house. We had gotten rid of one of them that I didn't like as much. The one we had that we kept was this old, like 70s kind of greenish color scheme on it. So I said, couldn't we just like get some metal paint and paint it black? So that's what the boys did. They took it outside and they painted it black for me. So that's what I'm sitting at right now. But
Oh,
I need I'm gonna have my husband use this desk, and I'm gonna use the standing sitting desk.
oh, okay. So right, I've got to keep my voice down a bit because I'm kind of in my conservatory, which is much cooler. But my neighbours, because it's all completely glass. I don't
Oh,
want my neighbours. I don't want my
okay,
neighbours to
that's
hear me.
fine.
So I'm just keeping my voice down a little bit. So
Well, that's
oh,
okay. I've got your volume is pretty good, so they'll be
oh,
able to
good.
hear you.
Okay, okay. I just don't want to disturb my neighbours. Bless them.
Mr.
Um,
Shannonite said I saw a red door once.
oh, let me have a look. Hang on. Let me have a look. Um, once once I was a young man, all I thought I had to do was smile while you were still a young
You
boy.
already saw that. We're back down below that.
Oh yeah. I saw a red door once. Paint it black. Don't know that. Don't know that. Mr. Shannonite has somehow got hold of my PIN number. Don't know how he's done that.
How do you figure that?
He's put my PIN number there, 8321. Don't know how he knows that. I'm just kidding. It's not my PIN number. I would say that if it was, would I?
It's no, I would hope not.
I don't know what 8321 means though. What's 8321?
3, 2, 1, go. I don't know why there's an 8 there.
Hmm.
Maybe it's
I see.
code. Maybe it's
I
code.
see. It could be code. Yeah. I see a red door. I see a red door and I want to paint it black. Oh, it says Discord. Oh, it says Discord number, Kim. That's what you're saying.
Oh, is he telling me to add him
Yeah,
on
I think
Discord?
so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
All right, let me hang on. Shoot.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black. I promised it once. I promise. Did you? I don't remember anything. My brain is shot. It really is. Rolling Stones. No idea.
Friend.
Don't know.
Mr. 8-3-2-1.
Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, I don't know.
Is it capitalized like it is on YouTube?
Sorry, say again?
Oh, I was asking Mr. Shannonite if it's capitalized like it is on YouTube. Mr.
Don't know.
It's telling me it doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work, Mr. Shannonite.
I need the first part of your name besides the number.
Oh, there we go. Mr. Shannonite.
Well,
it would be,
that's
wouldn't it?
right. That certainly doesn't work.
It would be, wouldn't it?
All right, I just sent it.
Why does that not surprise me? Panto horse.
What is a panto horse?
Pantomime horse.
What does that mean?
You have pantomimes, don't you? In
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah. So it's like the panto horse. The pantomime horse where they've got two people in a horse costume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, panto horse is a pantomime horse.
Michelle K says, I have a pic of me sitting on Ozzy's lap in my 30s and he gave me a kiss on my cheek. He only allowed me out of all the girls to sit on his lap and all the others had to stand by him. I have the pic of it.
Wow, I'm gonna have to have a look at that. I've got her on Facebook, so I'm gonna have to. Michelle, send that to me. I want to see that. One man bends over behind another man. What? Oh, yes, that's what a pantomime horse is. Sorry, what is he talking about? Yes, it does, Mr. Shannonite. Slightly disturbing way of putting it, but yeah, that is basically what happens with a pantomime horse. It's one man standing and one man crouching behind the other.
I sent you, Mr. Shannonite, an invite for the Discord channel so that you can find it easy.
So Kim, do you have many people that come on and play with you, or is it just
I
that
have
one
a whole
person?
guild that I've been ignoring for a while.
Oh, okay.
But that all belongs to me. We might start easing back into that. I don't know. We were looking to see if we could find a guild that didn't have problems recruiting raiders, which was really why CYO was one of my officers in my guild. And oh Lord. You've got some background noise there.
Me?
No, Mr. Shannonite. He hopped into the channel.
Oh, is he here?
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be so weird because I have never heard his voice. I've talked to him loads and loads on Messenger, but I've never heard him talk. So
Oh.
this is going to be a new experience.
I'll check to see if he's under my bed. Hang on.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
I think I'm going to have to find a dictionary for new words.
Oh, hello, Mr. Shannonite.
Yes, it's me.
Yes, it's me.
Yes, it's me. Now you know what his voice sounds like, see?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Well, what do you mean not a big fan of it? I'm not a big... who's a big fan of their voice?
Nobody that I know of.
Oh, when I have to use this thing to talk to my girlfriend, I get a lot of feedback and I sound, well, thick as two short planks.
You don't. That's silly, because we all know you're not, so it's all good.
Oh, I like you.
Well, I've said this before. You know this.
I just got to remember to buy a stronger door for the basement.
It was really dark and a bit smelly. I had to go.
I'm sorry, that's why I keep me used underwear.
Yeah, I was wondering what that's. To be fair, I was wondering. But yeah, but I'll be no, I won't be back. Would I say that?
You're gonna go back to his basement?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh my god, you're killing me.
Oh, women, what can you do with them?
I know. I tell you what, you've got quite a you've got kind of a like a Londonish accent from like the London area.
Yeah, I was sort of born there. I sort of lived there for the first 6 years of my life.
Oh, there we go.
I came up to Suffolk with the London overspill, so.
Yeah, you've definitely got a London twang there. Can you hear that, Kim?
Can I hear what?
His accent.
Yes, I hear his accent.
Yeah, it's different to mine.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to come on here after a few drinks, then I can do the full Suffolk accent. I can do that easy.
Oh my God, this is so weird because you sound exactly like a friend of mine at work. Exactly. It could be him.
Oh, thank God you said him.
Well, if somebody that you work with is locking you up in their basement, you might want to reconsider that.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. But you sound exactly like my friend at work. That's incredible. Exactly like him. But that's a good thing. I love him to bits. So that's actually a big compliment.
Now you two have claimed my live stream virginity. I'm going to have to do this more often.
But I'll tell you what. I was looking at your channel, Mr. Have you seen his channel, Kim?
I don't remember. Let me look.
He's got about 2,000 subs.
You need to let me borrow some of those.
Yeah.
I think I just realised because I'm using another channel at the moment. I thought I'd lost that one, but I hadn't.
No, you can see it.
Google Chrome won't let me log back into it. I can log back into it on the Microsoft Edge, whatever that is.
There was one that I looked at.
This has 2 subscribers.
Oh.
Yeah, this one I'm using now has 2 subscribers. The other one is just over 2,000.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. The one I saw was some subscribers, and it was really good. What happened to it? Where did it go?
Oh, it's still there.
Oh, okay.
Which I found out last week.
Mhm.
Google Chrome won't let me log back into it, so for me to get
Have
back
you tried clearing your cache for your browser?
I should do. but I can get into it quite easily on Microsoft Edge, so which I found
But
out
you,
the other day.
some good content there. I was looking through it, and I wasn't surprised, but I didn't realise that you have quite many people
People
following
like
you.
free old films, so what can you
Yeah,
do?
yes, good, really good. I'll tell you what I have noticed. Is that every time. Hang on. Yeah, and yes, yeah. Send the link. Put it in the.
Put
Is
it in
that
the
all right?
Discord. You can put it in Discord. I can put it in the chat.
Oh, I haven't got it. Hang on. One sec. Um.
Oh, you
What was
can
I
put
going
it
to
in
say?
the chat. You're a moderator.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Okay.
Lisa, if I
Oh,
was going to monitor what you do in my chat, I wouldn't have made you a moderator.
yeah. Risky business, Kim. Risky business.
That which I giveth, I can also taketh away.
Yeah. That is true. Please don't. Please don't
I
do
have
that.
no intention of doing that.
It's quite nice to be a mod. I quite like being a mod.
You're the only person that's a mod that's not like, one of my real life friends that I already knew before I started doing this.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I like that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
That means I trust you, and I don't trust very many people.
Oh, thank you. But I am very trustworthy. No, it hasn't worked.
Well, I think I got the same Harry Potter group that you did.
You've got the what? Oh, yes, you did. You got Hufflepuff, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I read what it said about them, and I was completely fine with that.
Yeah, I like that. And what they said about us was really true as well, I think. I think it was really true anyway.
About being trustworthy, I am like, yeah, if I am nothing else, I am definitely trustworthy.
Oh, me too. Yeah, for sure. I am trustworthy. Hang on. Right, okay, I'm going to put the link in so that you can see Kim. Because I've got it here. Hang on one sec. Hang on. One sec. Right, here we go. Let me stick it in chat. Here we are.
I'm glad you said the word chat after that.
Naughty.
You're the one that said it. What's really nice is the way I have my Discord overlay in my game. Everybody who's watching YouTube will be able to know who's talking because the names light up on my screen as to who's talking.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't. Really? Can I? Oh, how? Where? When? What? Why? Where's this?
So it's towards the top left of the screen. If you look on YouTube, you'll see us popping up, our names as we're talking.
I got it. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's really clever. That's actually really clever. Mr. Shannonite, have you dropped off?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, George, move out the way. Honestly. Right, have you seen the link, Kim?
Yes, and I've never clicked a link in my Streamlabs before, but my goodness gracious. It took me to the website within Streamlabs. Now I don't know how I'm going to get my chat back.
Oh wow, sorry.
No, that's okay. Let me see if I refresh chat if it'll bring it back. I didn't know it was going to do that. I thought it would take me on the Chrome, but it didn't. Okay. Does anybody know why YouTube is... I think it's kind of mean because it puts automatically when you go into somebody's live and their chat's there, it's automatically to top chat and not live chat. Why do they do that?
What? No idea what you just said.
Okay, so when you are on YouTube and let's say you're, well, even if you're watching somebody's streamed live, If you look
Mhm.
on the chat window, at the very top, it says live chat or top chat. And whenever you first go on to a video or uh, a person's live,
Mhm.
for me, it's always defaulted to top chat, and I have to click it to put it on live chat because otherwise you miss a whole bunch of people's messages.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I've
I have
seen
no idea.
people I've seen people who's streaming their live like have it on top chat, and that's why they're missing half the messages because they're not seeing them because they're not coming up on the screen.
Oh, I don't know. StreamYard. I do see the messages, but oh my god, oh my god, I've got to say thank you again. I've got to say thank you again. You sent me a super chat, but I couldn't see that on StreamYard. It doesn't. Nothing gets highlighted, so my mods aren't highlighted. Nothing gets, so I don't see anything. So if Casbat hadn't said, I wouldn't have seen it. But I just want to say thank you so much. That was
Oh, you're
amazing.
welcome. See, and that's another thing about um, Streamlabs. Like, I have it set up so if somebody subscribes while I'm live or they
Mhm.
do a super chat, like
Yeah,
I get an animated thing that comes up
yeah,
and has their name
yeah.
and stuff in
I
it.
I get nothing like that on StreamYard at all. Um, but thank you very much.
You're
That was
welcome.
very sweet of you. You know you don't have to do that, but it was very sweet of you to do it. Thank you.
I didn't do it because I felt like you were like, holding me hostage or anything. I did it because I want to show everybody I support you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so lovely. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat this week. That's amazing. Thank you.
Well, I hope you could eat before. I mean, you work like I do for a living.
I know. I'm really joking, but I do. I really appreciate it. It was very sweet of you to do it, and I do appreciate it. And I get kind of I feel awkward sometimes when people do it because I don't expect it. I don't want, but when people do,
Okay,
it's just.
so let me tell you my attitude about this. So
Mhm.
I I have some ideas and goals in mind for my YouTube channel, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
I would like for my channel to make some money. I don't expect to
Okay.
quit my job and be a full-time
Mhm.
YouTuber. I don't expect that to happen. Although, that would be wonderfully nice.
Mhm.
Um but what I would like to do is get it to a point where I can use what I can make off of it to fund upgrades for my stream, for making
Mhm.
videos, for my computer equipment,
Yeah.
and to me that would be really nice because then everything that I'm doing now, it will fund it.
Mhm. Do you know kind of what the financials are with that? Do you
Yep,
know?
I do.
Mm.
I know I know what I'm
Wait.
going to do to um see, I'm not worried at all about ad revenue. Ad revenue's in
Okay.
the toilet. It's completely in the toilet. But when you get monetized, you get super chats.
Yeah.
And super chats is where YouTube is making all the money right now. They're not
Exactly.
they're not making it
Yeah.
on their ads. What
Yes.
I'm going to do also is I'm going to get an affiliate link with um, Amazon.
Okay.
And there's a couple other places that I might look into getting affiliate links. That's where people are really getting their
I
money
don't know
is
I
those.
wouldn't have a clue. I don't know how to do that. I wouldn't have
I've
a
already
clue.
looked up how to do it. See, you don't understand. I've already done months of research before I started
Yeah.
doing this.
I do you know what I never I didn't to be fair, right, I'll be absolutely honest with you. When I started this, I did not ever expect it to ever get to this point for a second. Not for a second. It wasn't thought about. I didn't think about it. I just kind of just did it. There was no thought behind it. I just picked up my mobile and thought, "Oh my goodness, let's just do this. Let's do it." So I never researched. I still haven't. I just did it because I enjoyed it and that was it. So I haven't. I've got no clue. I've got no clue as to who I'm supposed to speak to about this whole Amazon affiliate. I have no idea what that is. Don't.
I'll do that behind the scenes.
Mm,
I'll give you that information.
Yeah, because I haven't got a clue. I never, ever, ever for 1 second expected it to get to the point it has. Not for 1 minute did I ever think that anybody would take the time out of their day to sit and listen to me. I just never thought that would happen.
See,
So
and
it was all
I've
very
had
uncalled
all
for.
kinds of uh people I've raided with, guildies,
Hmm.
all have told me with my personality and my knowledge of like the game that I could stream WoW and do well with it. Um,
Absolutely, I agree. I totally agree. I mean, I wouldn't want you on my channel. I wouldn't want to do the stuff that I do with you. I wouldn't be popping into yours if I didn't think you had a wonderful. And everybody does. Everybody loves you. So yeah, you've got absolutely the personality for it, and you will. You will go far. Please remember me when you go far.
Absolutely. I have a couple of people at work that I have to take care of, but yeah, I would definitely remember you.
Yeah, yeah. But just I know I just yeah,
You're
absolutely.
the
You
you're the first person's channel that I ever went on their live, and I mean I chose you for a reason because
oh
because so so I all of this has been kind of planned for me. So nothing has really been. I mean, some of it's been spontaneous. I had no idea that you know Carolyn's channel was going to lead me to Casbat, which was going to lead me to you.
yeah
Um, but I have things that like I don't want on my channel. I don't want drama. I know that there's bound to be some, but I'm gonna nip that in the bud as quickly
mhm
as I can. But
Oh, hello.
I don't
but I don't
want I don't want unkind people. I don't
yeah
and so I feel like Discord. The reason why I really wanted to use Discord is I know Discord really well. I can set up all
yeah
kinds of things in the background to help me with Discord. I have
mhm
people that are going to work with me um, with my channel that know Discord and they know what um, they know what I want and what I don't want. So they're going to get rid of riffraff without me having to say anything.
yeah
But I feel like I don't want some of the problems that other people have had with
yes
people they don't
nor
know
do I
jumping into their video chat live. So I'm
yeah
like, well, we could actually kind of vet people out in Discord. Get them in
yes
there, get them
yeah
talking, because the way that people write on the screen could be completely different than what they're going to say when they get on your channel. And
exactly
if they're willing to go through the steps to support you in those ways,
mhm
to join your Discord and talk to you on voice and all those
yeah
things, then they're less likely to cause problems if they take the next step and go on a panel with you on your live,
yeah yeah
And
mhm
so the people that I've chosen to try to go on with and talk to, I did a lot of thinking about who I would actually, think to do that with. And,
mhm
so I you were a no-brainer. Absolutely. After I watched you
oh
for a while, I was like, yeah, I definitely if I ever have the opportunity, I'm going to go on her channel.
oh thank you, that's lovely, thank you, because I'm definitely a no drama, definitely, for sure. I've never had any drama as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I have. I've never got involved with drama as much as I can. I just kind of keep myself out of it because it's just not worth it. It really isn't. Somebody's always going to get hurt, and there's just no point. There's just no point. So yeah, definitely drama free for me. Definitely. Although, do you know what? A lot of drama channels get the views because people do like drama.
But you know
That's the
what?
thing.
This is the thing, Lisa. So this is my theory on this. If Mr. Shannonite, you have some background noise going on. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it's my laptop overheating. Don't worry.
God.
Yeah, it sounds a lot worse than it actually is.
Well, it's
Oh.
just everybody can hear it, so it's going to be
Oh,
distracting to people. So I mean,
okay.
okay. Um so
That's better.
yes, that's way better.
Hmm.
So those channels, those drama channels. So they're looking at, there's two reasons they're doing that. Either they want to cause trouble because, they're butt
Mm-hmm.
heads, or they're looking to make money. Well, the quickest,
Mm-hmm.
fastest, easiest way to make money, and you can look up, how to grow your YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff, because
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through all these videos, and I don't think that these people are purposefully teaching people how to go about the bad way, but when they teach you to go about it the good and right way, they're also teaching you the bad way. So, they tell you things like, uh, what are you going to make your channel about? Well,
Mm-hmm.
go and search YouTube for it and see the people who are getting the most views and what they're tagging in their taglines and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so you
Yeah.
have people who, they're looking at the ad revenue money, and they know the ad revenue money at the very most you're going to get is 30 cents per ad.
Yes.
So they know they got to get, hundreds of thousands of millions of views to make any money and to kind of blow up on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what's the fastest, easiest way to do that? Go see what the most popular video is of the day and try to emulate that.
Yeah.
Well, drama draws in people because it's like a
It does.
train wreck. People want to go watch
Yep.
it. So, I think a lot of them, I think they're out there doing it because they're trying to get the ad revenue money, or they're trying to boost their numbers so that they can get monetized, because maybe they're
Yeah.
like me and they're only at 45 people, subs. But to me, if you grow your channel that way, you're stuck in this mentality of everybody's going
Mm-hmm.
to look at you like a drama channel, and is that really what you want? Because
Exactly.
that's only going to last for so long. A purely
Yeah.
drama channel that started as a drama channel is only going to last as long as the drama lasts. Once it's gone, they're dead.
Yeah.
A
That's it. Exactly.
strong a strong channel who was built properly, when the drama happens, they're going to have this relationship with their community that drama is going to be short-lived.
Yeah.
Those people will get out, everybody will push those people out, and it'll be the end of it.
Yeah. I agree. Absolutely. And that's the thing is that you're like you said, it's short lived. There's always going to be. There's always going to be. They can't survive on that. There has to be something else going on because people will get fed up with it. They will get sick of hearing just nastiness and vileness. They will. I think they will. I hope so. I would hope so. Anyway.
Yeah, Michelle said, I'm a train wreck and I don't want to watch drama channels. I have enough severe chronic pain, suffering, many illnesses for over 27 years and just getting worse and worse. You know, sis, right, Tiger? Yeah, I mean, who wants that? So, there's a lot of drama that happens in this game. This is a perfect example. This has been like probably a really good schooling for being able to deal with
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. Um,
Yeah.
because early on, my very first guild that I ran, I had a raid team. I ran the raid team.
Yeah.
My very best friend, she was a healer on my raid team, and there was this young guy. He was a tank. We had another tank. Um, I usually just fulfilled whatever role we needed that night. Um, but this young punk, I found out, I got a message from one of our DPSs, damage guys,
Yeah.
and he says, I really hate to come to you with this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to raid with this young tank anymore. And I said, what's going on? And he says, well, he keeps whispering me, which of course I can't see the whispers going on between them. He keeps
What's
whispering.
What's the whisper? Sorry.
So it's a private message in the game from one
Okay.
character to another.
Okay.
And
Right. Okay.
he said he keeps whispering me and saying, why am I not doing more DPS? He's doing more DPS than me in damage. That's DPS is just
Yeah.
damage. And
Yeah.
and I said, "You've got to be kidding me." And he said, "No." I said, "How long has this been going on?" And he goes,
Yeah.
"It's been going on for a couple of months." I said, "Why did you wait a couple of months?" He goes, "Well, I thought he was young. He'd kind of just get over it when I told him to leave me alone." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not putting up with that." So I talked to my friend and told her I was going to have this conversation with him. And I said, I had somebody that I was working on being my raid leader at the time. And I said, her and I are going to have this meeting in Discord with him.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend was like, I don't think that's fair because I think that's you ganging up on him, and he'll think that it's you ganging up on him. I said, no, it's for he can't, so he can't go to other guilds saying how we treated him, or other guild members to try to take them away if he gets mad and leaves. For us to have, somebody else in here where it's not a he said she said thing,
Yes. Yeah.
kind of like an employer, getting rid of
Mm-hmm.
somebody.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, I don't think that's very fair. I said, well, if you don't think that's fair, and you want to be on his side, then fine, you can come to the meeting too, and you can be on his side, and this other person and I will be on the guild side, right? She's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't want to do that. I said, well, those are your choices.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so this other person and I, we pulled him down in a chat, and I told him, I said, here's the deal, you have to stop. And he's like,
Mm.
well, I said, no, he told you to stop. He
Mm.
goes, well, you can't tell me what to do. I said, yes, I can. He says, no, you can't because you need me because you don't have another tank. I said, really? I have a tank. I can take your place. And he goes, you
Yeah.
wouldn't? I said, I absolutely would.
Good for you.
And he got all pissy and he didn't show up for like 2 months for raid.
Mm.
And my friend was upset with me and I said, I'm not putting up with that shit. I don't care who they are. They are not that important to me.
Exactly.
And they're not going to dictate what everybody else has to put up with. Not going to
Yeah.
happen. And he came back. I don't know. It was like 2.5 months maybe. He came back and he just showed up for raid night. And I said, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "I'm in a tank." I said, "No, you're not. If we have room for a DPS, you can DPS. Otherwise, you can just sit on the bench and wait for a spot." And he
Good
said,
for you.
"What?" I said, "Yeah." And he left the guild. And my friend was furious at me. And I said, "You know what? I have to think about everybody as a whole. Not me,
Exactly.
not him,
Mm-hmm.
not you.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
group effort here. And I have to think about, the entire guild, the entire raid team." And I said, "I'm sorry, but I'm not putting up with that kind of toxic behavior." So, I don't ever let that stuff get to the point that he left. I got in. My friend wasn't happy with me about that. A couple other people ended up leaving, and I was like, that was it. Fine. They all left. They didn't take a whole group of them with them. It wasn't anything we couldn't deal with, you know. But if I'd have let it go on and on and on, I probably would have lost the person that I was trying to get him to stop treating like that. I could have
Exactly.
lost a lot more people.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You did the right thing, and you did. Yeah. You did the right thing. Absolutely. And I don't think that you can be lambasted for that. I don't think you can.
I think people are not used to um, somebody being willing to stand up and say no. And
You see, I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at that, Kim. And I wish that I was more like you. I do. Or in the sense that you kind of say it how it is, and you tell people how it is. I'm rubbish at that. I'm really really bad at confrontation, and I know it's not good. I know that I should. I should be able to turn around and say if I'm not happy with something, but I don't. I find it really hard, if I'm
well,
honest.
and the thing is, that's fine. The thing that the couple of incidences that have happened, like in your chat and stuff, where I feel like, you got upset. Um,
Mm,
it hurts me to see you that way because, like, if it was me and I was dealing with that situation, I would have been like, "You're gone." It would have been the end of it. I wouldn't have thought another thing of it.
yeah,
But I feel bad because I know that it bothers you because I have a my daughter is like that. My daughter wants everybody to love her, wants
yeah.
everybody to get along, and
Mm,
unfortunately, it's just not the way the world operates. It's
I know,
it would be wonderful if it did, but it
I
doesn't.
know, I know, I know.
And so I worry about people in the game I play on YouTube. I worry about
Mm,
them getting upset over something that is completely out of their control.
I know, I know, and but, I mean,
Because none of it's personal. The trolls that come
I
in
know.
and tell you, you're terrible, I mean, there are
Hmm.
people in this game that, and you'll eventually, it'll eventually come out on my YouTube when my buddy and I are doing dungeons. Like, there are people who will tell you you're a complete F-tard. You need to,
Mm,
go kill yourself. You need to shut off your computer and throw it in the trash can and never get another one. I mean, they will
yeah,
just tell you the most god awful things. But it actually has nothing to do with you.
I
It
know
has
that. Yeah.
everything to do with them.
Yes, I know. I know. I know. I know. And I've stopped getting upset now, as you've noticed. I
Right.
got upset that one time, and I have like you're gonna. I've uploaded, and I don't know if you. There's one video. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I looked back at it the other day, and I had no idea. But one of my videos has had over 55,000 views, and that is insane to me. I'm like, wow. But of course, with those views comes horrendous
Right.
comments, like
Right.
really, really nasty comments. Because of course, if you've got that many people, there's going to be people that aren't very nice.
55 out of 55,000 people, not everybody's going to love your video.
Exactly, exactly. And I've had some pretty horrendous comments, and it does get you. You can't help but think, oh my god, I need to. And there's one video I did as well where I actually sit down and go, right, okay, so I'm trying to take everybody's comments into account here. So I've done my hair differently, I've done my makeup differently. I was told to wear less makeup, and I was also told to wear more makeup. So I'm trying to go somewhere in between. I was told to wear my hair up, and then I was told to wear my hair down. I was told to stop fiddling with my glasses. I mean, everybody has an opinion
Right.
on what you're doing right, on what you're doing. I was told to have the lights up, then I was told to have the lights down, and I did a video on it saying like, this is ridiculous. I cannot please everybody. I cannot please everybody because everybody has different opinions on what I should be doing and how I should be looking at myself. Um, so you can't. It's impossible. It is always going to be impossible to please all of the people all of the time. It really is. It's not going to happen. And that was it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek video saying that.
Right.
But it's true. It's true. Everybody was saying that I should do things differently, but completely like contradicting each other at the same time. So you can't. And it made me think. It made me think, do you know what? You cannot. There's nothing you can do to please everybody. You just have to be yourself. You just have to do your own thing because you're never going to please everybody with
Right.
anything that you do
And that's the
ever.
thing. You have to uh realize, really, in anything that you're doing, whether it's YouTube or whatever, you have to, what am I doing this for? Like me playing this game. I I play the game because it's a hobby. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy the social
Hmm.
interaction. I enjoy the competition. I enjoy the
Hmm.
challenge.
Yeah.
Um, when it becomes unfun, I won't play this game anymore.
Hmm.
I'm not going to let somebody else ruin my fun, though.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
I kind of, YouTube is an endeavor that I'm looking at as, here's an end goal I'd like to see, but if all I get out of it is this, I'm okay with that too. I want to enjoy
Mm.
it. If I don't enjoy it, I don't want to do it anymore. And
Yeah.
if you don't have that attitude and you're out there to please everybody and go, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose 5 subscribers. Well,
Yeah.
honest to goodness, you didn't need them in the first place.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's exactly it. I've talked to Kaz about this as well and said the same thing. That, I'm quite happy with who I have and what I have. And it's not, to me, it's about the people that I see coming in. I feel an affinity with the people that come in, and I look and I know them and I see their names and I recognize them, and I like that. I don't think I would feel comfortable with having 300 or 400 people all coming in where I can't, you know what I'm like with saying hello to people. I want to kind of acknowledge anyone that comes in. That's impossible. That's impossible for people that have that many people coming in on a live chat. It's impossible. You
Here,
can't do
here's
it.
here's a perfect example. Like we're talking about, you can't please everybody.
Hmm.
So I ended up on Carolyn's channel because Maria G, who has been on your channel, that's my friend from
Yes, I know
work.
her. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
She told me about Carolyn's channel because we got to talking one day, and she knew that I watched like a bunch of investigation discovery shows and stuff. And she's like, you know what? I think you might like, this person on YouTube. And I said, okay. So she texted me the link, and I started listening to her while I am at work. I have nothing
Hmm.
else better to do. I'm just, keying in stuff, and
Yeah.
whether I'm listening to music or somebody talking doesn't matter. And um, I said, oh, and I've been watching her a while, and then I got to talking to the lady who sits next to me. Well, my back faces her all day, and her back faces me. But anyway, she's in the cube behind me,
Hmm.
and uh, I got to talking to her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I love this show on ID and blah." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you liked that kind of stuff." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I like true crime stuff." And I said, "Oh, well, you should listen to this, lady that we've been listening to on YouTube." And she's like, "Oh, because she knows Maria and she likes Maria." And so I was like, "Oh, okay." So I gave her the link, and I waited a few days, and I said, "Oh, did you ever get to listen to her?" And she's like, "Yeah." Why does she have to list off everybody's name at the beginning?
Mm. Yeah.
So, here Carolyn's trying to be nice and,
Mm.
recognize the people at the beginning before she gets started
Yeah.
into her talking. And
Hmm.
and then here you have somebody going, "Why does she have to do that?"
Yeah. Yeah,
And it's like,
exactly.
I told her, I said, well, because she's trying to acknowledge all those people that are there at the beginning before she gets started. And, I'm like, what do you expect her to go in and clip that out? I mean, that'd be kind of stupid. But,
But I think people appreciate that. I think people appreciate being
well,
acknowledged.
right. But that's just the perfect example of, you know, you can't please everybody.
Exactly. Yeah, ever. You never can. Kim, can you give me 2 minutes? I've got to go for a wee.
Yes.
I
Yes.
am bursting. Right, you
Yes.
stay there. I'll be back in one
I'm
second.
not going anywhere. It's my live. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right then. I'm back in 10.
It's not right to say that poop to you, my sweet Lisa. Wow, I wouldn't just deal with them. Yeah. People are not nice sometimes. They're just rubbish. Lisa's not rubbish. They're rubbish. So Michelle, what are you up to? This evening. I don't know. Is it in the middle of the night for you? I don't know where you're at. Oh my goodness gracious, I missed so much chat. And Michelle, I did write down those two names that you gave me. I'm gonna look those up probably tomorrow. The world's worst superhero. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's super chat. People give a lot of money to super chat sometimes. I'm just hanging with my kitty cat, bored, alone in New Jersey with a lot of pain. Oh, well, you see what I'm doing. Uh, it's kind of nice to be able to stream this while I'm doing these. It's kind of boring sitting there waiting for this, and then I have people to talk to.
Okay, I'm back. You still there?
Welcome back. Of course, no. I
Thank
shut
you.
down. I shut down everything, and I went to bed. I'm rude like that, right?
That was quite sarcastic.
I'm a lot of sarcastic.
I love it. I love it. So am I, to be fair. Right, let me just get you back on my pad. There we go. Right, okay. I've got to make sure that this does not, that I don't lose this, because I'm gonna talk quietly again now, because I'm going back in the conservatory. 1 second. Okay. Mr. Shannonite's disappeared, I've noticed.
Well, maybe he had to go to bed because
It's quite early here now. However, I didn't get up till late, to be honest.
I knew you weren't going to be done as much as you said you were, because you got all kinds of time to sleep.
I know, exactly. I'm off now for like 3. Oh, can you hear my cat? Did you hear my cat then?
I did. I heard him. Yeah, I just heard it again.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be off now for 3 weeks, so I've got plenty of time for sleep. And it looks like I'm gonna be going up to Newcastle to meet up with Kaz.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, can't wait. So yeah, it'll be different. It will be very different. Oh. Right, okay.
You're making a bunch of racket there.
Pardon?
You're making a bunch of racket there.
Oh, sorry. Let me put you down on the side. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is that all right? You still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, cool. Okay. So who have we got in? Have we got anyone?
Yes, Michelle is in. There's 5 people.
Oh. That then. Who is some? There are lurkers. Make yourself known, lurkers. Say hello. Come and say hello. Because at the moment it's just me and Michelle. 3 people that need to just say hello, I think.
Maybe.
Well, they don't need to be fair.
No, they're probably just listening to us. Oh, we just gained somebody. One of them could be my husband for all I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be my daughter stalking me too, making sure I'm not talking about her.
Sorry?
Could be my daughter for all I know, because she could be stalking me.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm not talking about her.
Well, you are now.
Right, so. Oh well. My husband said, he said one night, he said, every time I got back to my desk to listen to your live, you were talking about me.
Oh.
And I said, but none of it was bad.
What did he say?
Nothing. He was just giving me trouble.
But that was obviously just a coinky dink, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was surprised he was listening to me. Well, here's the thing. After I started doing the first couple of tests, I don't know, he said something to me. And I said, well, you could be like Carolyn's husband, Jimmy, and you could make sure that I'm not acting a fool, when it first goes on, make sure that, it looks right and the sound's coming through right. And then let me know if it's messed up. And then that's what he does. He starts turning it on while he's at work and stalking me, I guess. At least he knows what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, exactly. exactly, and I'm sure he's very happy with that as well.
Mrs.
And it's
Roger
all
Rabbit,
good.
I wondered if you were in here. Mrs. Roger
Hi,
Rabbit
Mr.
says, I'm
Rod.
lurking, I'm
Hello.
questing an abysmal breach on an alt. Yeah, I saw she was in the game and I thought, I wonder if she's in here lurking around.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Hello, lovely. She's lovely.
I absolutely adore her. Yep, I really
Yeah,
like her.
she is lovely. Lovely lady.
She also got our Harry Potter group, whatever that was called.
Oh, yes. Was she in Hufflepuff?
Yes.
Oh, you see, well, there you go. That just goes to prove it. You see, all the people that got Hufflepuff, they were the ones that, yeah, I agree. They're the group to be in, for sure.
I
For
should say
sure.
so.
I
So how are you
love you.
liking Discord? This is kind of
Oh,
nice,
it's
right?
good. I like it. Yeah,
It has very good sound quality too.
yeah, really. I mean, I haven't heard myself on you're muted on my actual YouTube so that I can talk to you and not get feedback and stuff. So I can't hear myself on this. I don't know what it sounds like, but yeah, I can hear you fine on here. It's all good. I like it. I do like it. And you don't have to see my face, which is a bonus.
No, no. I don't know how I would set up being able to have the video with when I'm playing the game too.
No, do you
So
know what I prefer? I prefer this. I prefer it. Definitely, because I get to go on with my face a lot, which I find, I don't know, it takes me ages to build up the courage to go on and show my face. So the fact that it's just my voice and that I can just be myself and just not have to worry about
what you
the
look
whole,
like and everything else, and
yeah,
where
yeah,
you're
I like that.
sitting.
Yes, yes, I like that. I do like that. So yeah, this is nice for me. It's
Well,
good.
that's good. You're more than welcome anytime to hop into this Discord channel.
Oh, thank you. You might regret that.
No, I won't. Trust me, I
Oh, you
won't.
might do.
Nope. Nope. You can't be any more bothersome than some of the guildies I've had.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try not to be. I try
Mrs.
not to.
Roger Rabbit said, "Oh, love you too, Lisa. You are such a dear."
Oh, well, I think the same. Feeling is mutual. Absolutely. I think she's wonderful. I do. I think she's wonderful.
I do too. I completely agree.
Yeah. I'm enjoying this. I'm watching you as well. I'm watching your game playing too. You're very good.
Oh, thank you. This is easy
Okay.
stuff.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you're not too
when
sure.
my buddy and I tried it, well, he's I don't know, he should be getting back on sometime trying to see if his he had to do a mission that took 24 hours before he was going to be able to catch up one of his characters to me. So, we were going to do
Hmm.
some hard area quests and so I don't know, hopefully by in the morning he'll have it done anyway. Mrs. Roger Rabbit says, I'm chatting between fights. I'm doing the Tides of Longing, Vortex of Longing quest. Gives me time to heal between fights. Yeah, she's a mage, so she's very soft.
What does that mean?
They wear cloth, so their armor's very thin, so they take a lot of
Okay.
damage.
Okay. So you need to teach me here. So, does that mean that the longer you're in the game, the better the armor, or do you have to gain the armor, or
So,
what?
okay. So, the first thing you do when you start the game, you try to level from 1 to 120. 120 is the
Mhm.
max level right now. And so that's a feat in of itself.
Okay.
When you get to, and yeah, you do earn armor along the way. So it gets better as you level, it gets better, it gets better, it gets better. So when you get to 120, um and you've done all your quests and everything. Okay, so you have
Yeah.
that gear. Then there's you can go to dungeons and get better gear, and then there's other things you can do to get better gear, and then you can go and do raids and get the best gear in the game.
Okay. Okay. So do you have to pay extra for like the better gear and stuff,
Nope,
or?
nope,
Okay.
nope. So So it's a $15 monthly subscription,
Okay.
and you have to buy the latest expansion pack. See, like going through it before, I had to pay for each one of those expansion packs. So I had the original
Okay.
game, and then I had to pay for Burning Crusade and all these other expansion packs. But now they've got it set up to where you pay the monthly fee, you buy the latest expansion pack, and then you're good. You pay, your $15 every month. If you're not going to play it for 2 months, you can shut off your subscription and then turn it back on
Okay.
when you're ready. Um, but yeah, so I don't um, go and spend a lot of money doing anything. I don't smoke. I don't do any of those things. So
Mhm.
my, kind of entertainment money is spent
Mhm.
on this game.
Perfect. My daughter, she's a gamer, but her game of choice is something called I think it's Overwatch. Is it over? Is that right?
Yeah, I have that game. I
Yeah,
really suck at it, but
oh my God, she is amazing. She is amazing, and she goes on and she plays again. She goes into like rooms where they have like teams, and
yep,
she talks to them all on her headphones,
yep.
and they all like honestly, she gets so frustrated. I can hear her getting so angry. so, so that's why I could understand you with
Wait
your
until
frustration.
you see us start raiding. You talk about, yeah, because I think my buddy and I want to stream pugging raiding, which means we're going to go into random groups and do it. And it's one of the
Yeah,
most frustrating things to do is go into random groups, not people that work together every week, building their gear and
yeah.
downing the bosses. It's just random people from the game.
Mm. Yeah, but so yeah, that is like her game of choice, and that's what she plays a lot, between like studying and stuff. But yeah, and she's very good at it. I've sat there and watched her. Because I suck at games, to be fair, I am not great. I just I've never been a gamer really, but I'm really interested in it simply because I
See,
know she does.
and see that's the thing about this game. Like there are guys who are hardcore raiders and
Mhm.
they get their wives or girlfriends into the game with them. I mean, mostly it's so that they don't get in trouble for playing the game more than they spend time with them. But
Mm.
how they do that is because there's other things. You don't have to do all the hard stuff. You can do the easy stuff. And, like for instance, when you have people that play like this game, and you're leveling a
Yeah.
character, you can have people that help you level that like makes it a whole lot easier. So you're not
Mm.
dying all the time and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
there are people that just play the game to collect the mounts, to collect the pets, and that's all they
Mm.
do. Like they don't do any of the other stuff.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, they have healers. I think they they have
Yeah,
teams, and
yeah.
there's one person that's a healer, goes
They
around
have
and
a
heals
they have tank
people.
they have tank type characters too that takes a lot of
Mm,
damage and kind of
mm,
shields people. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's what goes on in hers. But honestly, she started off and she wasn't great, but she's been doing it for about 2 years now, I think. Um, and she's amazing. Yeah, she really is. And she gets oh my gosh, she gets so frustrated. So frustrated. And the frustration, that's why I understood your frustration, was because I see it and I can hear her sometimes shouting at people. What are you doing? They're behind
I've
you.
shouted at plenty of people.
Yeah, she has. She has as well. So funny.
Well, it's just like so. I like on the bottom part. See, I have a very specified layout of my game here. So this is not at all what it looks like normally.
Mm.
Um,
Mhm.
so over here, there's this little box that says damage done and healing done. So I
Mhm.
use this for when I'm in dungeons or raids,
Mhm.
and when I'm raid leading, I can see who the top damage people are. And
Mhm.
if I mouse over the name, it'll tell me, oh, hang on. It'll tell me like what spells they used, what their target was, all those kinds of things. So
Okay.
when I am Oh my gosh, it reset. We zoned. What the flip? I hate that.
Wow. What's going on there? Gone all pink.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's when we're fighting him because he's a rare thing. So my screen tells me that it's appeared by doing that. I have it set up that way. But I would be in a raid leading, and so like this little box over here tells me a whole lot of information. I can see what my healers are doing, what they're not using. There's all kinds of other things I can pull up
Mhm.
from the menu thing. And so this guy, I kept telling him, I was watching him. I knew he was taking damage he shouldn't have been, and I told him, I said, you have to quit, standing there when this happens. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I said, really? I said, really, you don't want me to post these numbers. You don't want me to go and pull the logs and show you where that's happening. And
Mm.
and he's like, well, and he argued with me and argued with me and argued with me. And finally we kicked him out because I wasn't going to argue with him. And at the end of the night, all the officers and I, we would go and look at the logs from the fights and try to strategize what we were going to do next week. And and we're sitting there, and I uploaded the logs and I sent them all the link, and they all clicked on it. I said, okay, now everybody scroll down to this dude, and you tell me he wasn't standing in that shit every single time. And they're like, yep, he was. We knew when you said it, he was.
Oh, so have you seen him since? Uh,
No, no, those
no.
I don't ever let those pugs back in. When they're that bad, I block them so that
Yeah,
they can never get into my groups again.
that's the best. I think Mrs. Roger Rabbit just said something to you about your
Kim, you
about
need
your
to do a
game.
video on your add-ons too. Good add-ons and builds are hard to figure out on your own. Yeah, I will. Those are some of the things that I'd like to do. Um, First, I want to get my setup in here in this room done and get my computer set up and my monitors and everything, and then uh, so I think I've decided I'm going to get Adobe. I can get the whole package for a monthly fee, and um, I can get a I can actually get it at a student price because of my kids for homeschool. So uh, I think I'm going to do that. But yeah, I have on this side I have true crime ideas in my head, and on this side I have World of Warcraft ideas in my head. So I'm absolutely going to do that, and I'm going to uh, every time I play classic World of Warcraft, it's going to be streamed. I'm not going to play it without streaming, at least for a while.
Hmm. So is that what this is? This World of Warcraft?
This is World of Warcraft, but this is the
Okay.
retail version.
Okay. I'm not a big. I'm obviously. You know I'm not. You know I'm not. I come in to see you rather than the game. To be, if I'm honest.
Most of the people do that. I don't. Mrs. Roger Rabbit's the first one that I have found that actually plays the game, other than I think Mr. Shannon
Yeah.
Knight mentioned something about it. But
Yeah.
um, but see, one of the things I want to do is I want people to there okay, so there are so many people like, oh, I can't play that game, I can't do that, but it's not that difficult. All it takes
Mhm.
is finding the right people to play the game with,
Yeah. Yeah.
and getting knowledge, and
Mhm.
I love helping people learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
Some people, I've had very few, but there's been some people who have wanted to like raid with us, which is the most difficult thing to do besides PvP in the game. um
Mhm.
and we tried to carry them, we tried to teach them, we spent hours and hours and hours and hours training them, teaching them,
Mm.
going through their rotations, and like they just didn't get it. But it really
Okay.
has literally only been two people in all the time that I've played the game.
Mm. But there's some that are going to be like that. You know, not everyone's going to get it, I guess.
And that's fine, but to me it's
Mm.
like you recognize what your skill level is, and you just have to recognize that the top end
Okay.
of gameplay on rating is mythic level. I have had people come to me and beg me to come mythic raid with them, because they needed somebody good for the fights they were trying to do and they couldn't do it. And I almost always turn them down. One time I didn't, and that was back in the expansion that I'm actually in right now playing. But the thing is, I don't want to put in all that time. I don't want this to be a chore. I don't want this to be a job. I want to enjoy it. I enjoy it
Exactly.
at heroic level. I don't think I would enjoy it at mythic level, so I don't want to do that. So I don't.
But that's the thing. You have to enjoy it because that's what people kind of thrive on, is knowing that you're enjoying it. I think for a second you're enjoying it and just doing it kind of for the wrong reasons, they'll pick up on that, and that's not
Right.
going to be good. So I think
Right.
the fact that you're enjoying it makes them enjoy it and makes them want to watch, if I'm honest.
I would think
And
so.
that's the same with anything, though. I think that's the same with any YouTube channel. If it looks like people are not enjoying doing what they're doing on their channel, then it's gonna kind of put people off. I think it
Right.
would.
I agree. If
Yeah.
you're not enjoying yourself, or if you're if you seem too nervous, or you're too
Mhm.
like, yeah, no, you have to just go on there and be yourself, and people are going to like you and some people
Yeah.
aren't, and people who like
Yeah.
you are going to watch you, and the people that aren't should
Exactly.
just, go to somebody else's channel. They'll
Yeah.
find something they like.
Exactly. 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 It's all about choices, isn't it? All about choices. Mm.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit said, I'm trying to show hubby where you are. Oh, well, here's the map. I'm way up here at the Isle of Giants in Pandaria. You can fly from the fly point here at Zuchen Village, in in Kunlai Summit. You can manually fly. You'll get dismounted on the ocean right before you reach the shore if you don't know how to get here. And then she said, I have played the game since the beginning. I don't raid. She's a great player. And Mrs. Roger Rabbit hasn't seen anything yet that I can do in this game. She said she's really good at it too. That makes it even more fun. I'm usually the toughest player in groups, and she makes my girl look weak. LOL.
She's standing. She's
Oh
standing
yeah,
right
yeah. I
next to
see
you.
her now. I see her now. Yeah, we just grouped up.
Oh, that was something else I was going to say to you as well,
Yeah.
actually, Kim. I just wanted to say thank you so much for your lovely comment on my brother's channel and for subbing and everything to him. He um he sent me a message last night and he said, "Lise, your subs are awesome," because everybody's just been they've said some lovely things and you were one of them that said like really nice things. So thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome.
It's all new to him. He's very new, and he's trying to build his channel, and so it's really appreciated. Thank you.
Well, I understand how he feels. I'm trying to build mine too.
Mm, mm, yeah, but I've noticed that you've done pretty well. You've had quite a few
I think
in
as I can get the videos pushed out, I've been tweaking the tags and stuff. I
mm,
think as I can get stuff pushed out outside of our circle,
yeah.
I think it'll gain some traction. I think as I start to do videos and maybe other things, like when and that's another thing I need to talk to you about. Like when I really actually like say, okay, I'm live, I'm doing this like full throttle.
Hmm.
Um, I want to do kind of like a going live party thing or something. I want to do either a panel or have like one person on at a time, but I told you I want you to be on when I do
I'd love
that.
to. Yeah, for sure. I don't know what I bring to the game, but I can bring myself just to chat with you and
Well, if nothing else, you bring a sounding board that I can bounce off of.
yeah, thank you. I That's good. That's good for me. That's good for me. I like that.
I am really good at feeding off of other people and joking
Hmm.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
We
It's a lot easier when you have somebody else, and it doesn't take a lot. Like you can just make one comment, and I go okay, and I can take that and I can run with that. It's like my friend that I was playing with earlier this morning, if you go back and you look, like, I died and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm blaming you because you didn't heal me. And, he's like, we're just back and forth and back and forth. We've been doing this for a long
Yeah.
time. And so,
Mhm.
it's all in fun and games, and, it's, so we
Mm.
have a lot of fun. And I think, we get some really bad people in our groups. We didn't have some of the worst we've had before, but we did not have some good people in our groups this morning.
For example.
Well, for example, we were on a boss that he jumps on a dragon and he spews like frost down half of the lane. And so you have to avoid that frost. And the whole point is you go up and these guys spawn out of this doorway and they come out and you kill them, and some of them drop
Mhm.
harpoons. And if you pick up the harpoon when the boss on the dragon is circling around, and he gets in front, there's like these harpoon launchers. So you're supposed to click on him and it shoots the harpoon out at him. And it takes 3 of those harpoons hitting him to drop him down so you can fight him and kill him.
Mhm.
And so somebody was snatching up all the harpoons. I was tanking, he was healing, so it like really wasn't our job to pick up the harpoons. And so the DPS guys were picking up the harpoons, but they weren't clicking on the harpoon launchers. So we're just fighting this guy, and he's circling and circling, and we're having to fight, and he's just
Mhm.
circling. It's like it'll be a never-ending fight if you don't ever shoot him down. Like it will do that to infinity if you don't shoot him down. So
Okay.
finally, we were like, one of the other DPS was like, dude, hit the harpoons, and the one guy was like, no, and I'm like, oh my god. So I told, my buddy, I'm like, we're gonna have to pick him up. So I picked up the last one and I finally got him down. But I mean, we were like fighting that boss for like 10-15 minutes.
God. Why do they do that?
It's called Trolls.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. And they do it just to quit, just to be mean.
Uh-huh. Just to be,
Ah,
yeah.
I just don't see the point. I just don't. I don't see. What are they gaining from it? What's
Right.
the gain?
Right. Right.
Is
See,
there a
and
gain?
that's no, for them. Yeah, they get to watch you get frustrated, and people will, start mouthing off in chat and stuff. That's why I don't get into, they have the voice chat in the game built into the game now.
Mhm.
Um so you could get into the voice chat with those groups easier. Hell no. I'll sit in my Discord and complain to my friend about it and screw them. Because I know what happens if you get in there. Either they're not in there, or they're going to get in there and they're going to, give you some kind of tongue lashing that
Yeah.
they won't be able to take if you dish it back.
Right. Okay. Okay. I just don't. I just don't understand trolls in general. I just can't get my head around it, and I've tried and I've tried,
Well, I think the
and I just don't.
I think the best analogy is it's like bullies on the playground. They feel
Yeah.
bad about themselves. And the
Mm.
only way they feel like they can build themselves up is to prove that they're better than you. Well,
Mm.
if they can't actually be better than you in a competition, what can they do? Well,
Yeah.
they can put you
Yeah.
down, they can make you cry, they can, hit you, they can,
Mm.
and they do
Yeah.
all these things not because that's the right thing to do or that's what they should be doing. They're trying to make themselves feel better, make themselves feel big, whatever.
It's a bit sad, really, isn't it?
It is. It's very sad. And the
Mm.
thing that concerns me so much is there's so many people doing that.
I know. That's even more sad, really. That's the thing. Where are they all coming from? And yeah, what I just don't understand it. I've had trolls in my room that have really upset me, and you just got to remember it's actually not your issue, it's their issue in the end, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to remember that. I think.
Right. Mrs. Roger
Oh.
Rabbit says, yeah, Mrs. Roger Rabbit says they'll camp them just so they can laugh at the frustrated people. It's true. I was up here earlier this morning on another character, and I tagged this boss. I was attacking it, and a hunter came up and tamed it right out from underneath me. Made me wait a whole another 15 minutes for it to spawn again because once the hunter tamed it. See now, when I come up here on my hunter, if there's anybody else up there, I don't tame it. I let them kill it, and I wait for one to spawn when there's nobody there. But people
Mm.
are not nice, so.
Yeah. I just, yeah. I, mm, I don't really understand it from the gaming point of view, but I don't understand it from the live point of view either. I think they're both similar people, though. They're both, they both have similar agendas, I think.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, they don't feel good about themselves, and they're trying to make themselves feel
Exactly.
better. And
Yeah.
particularly, if they're male, it tends to be, an ego thing. So they
Mm.
want to feel a bit more pumped up about themselves, and
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many problems I've had. Like when we have to bring in random people, like if we don't have enough people to raid or whatever, when we throw out our
Mm.
Discord link and they'll pop in and they'll hear me talking and they'll try
Mm.
to talk to the guys. They'll try to talk to the other guys and and they'll be like, "No, she's calling all the shots. We do what she tells us to." And they're like, I've had some of them go, "But she's a girl."
Oh my God. So it's chauvinism. It's
Right.
more chauvinism, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
very sad.
but
That's
here's
awful.
the great thing about, the guys that I made, admins in my guild. They're all like, "Yeah, but she can take you down at any time. Her character, she's so good with her characters. She, she can definitely outrage you."
Hmm.
And then they usually, they'll try to, they'll pull the boss early. They'll try some shenanigans like that, and I'll be like, "Boop, you're out." And there might be a couple of those kind of guys in there, and once that one gets kicked out, all the rest of them behave. I've had one guy go, "You just booted him for that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not putting up with it. I can grab another one of you idiots out of the queue if I want somebody to randomly pull and get us killed." I think you muted yourself.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, I think I lent on. Sorry
Oh,
about that.
that's okay. So if you said something, I didn't hear you. I just heard like a scraping sound, and then I was like, "What?" And I looked at
Oh,
the
yeah,
Discord in it, and you had the cross line through your
yeah.
mic.
No, no, that was my elbow.
Yeah, Mrs. Roger Rabbit said, "I used to get that. They think girl players are going to cower and stand back. I tend to run in staff blazing." Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't put up with their shit. I mean,
Hello?
hello?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you disappeared again. I'm worried because I've got my pad on charge, but it's on 2%, and I don't know how it's gone down to 2%. I'm not too sure how that's happened, but it is charging, so it should be okay.
Okay. I
It
won't
should
give
be.
you as much trouble about it as Kaz does.
Oh, she hates it so much. Oh my gosh. It's the
You wanna
unbane of her life.
something funny? My daughter, this is the kids these days. She's 14, so all her friends are in that age range, and
Mm.
um, she'll say, can I run down the street and see if so and so can play?" And I'll say, "Well, why can't you just message them?" "Oh, their phone's probably dead. They're not answering me." And I'm like, "Why would their phone be dead?" "Oh, because they never charge it."
Yeah, yeah, that's me. I'm rubbish. That is me. And I forget, and it's normally just five we exactly need it as well. And Kaz is like, have you charged your iPad? Oh, hang on. Oh no, no, don't even know where it is. I'll find it. And that happened tonight, actually. So not good. But oh, it's gone up to 3%. That's okay. It's charging.
That's a
That's
good
good.
sign.
Yeah. So how many have we got in now then?
We're down to 4 people now. It looks like.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I'm one of them.
That's fine.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Mr. Shannon is. I think.
People know to call my husband because I always forget to charge my stuff. Hubby just reminded me to plug everything in. That's Mrs. Roger Rabbit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. I'm flying. I'm gonna go over to the Isle of Thunder and kill Nalek.
Do you know what? I might have to go, Kim. Do
That's
you know what
okay.
the time is? Do you know what the time is?
Yep, I do.
3:25 a.m.
Yep, that's not my
Oh,
fault.
no, that is not your fault.
It's not my fault.
That is my fault. Totally. I take full responsibility for being up at this ungodly hour. Um, but I didn't want to go. I've just enjoyed myself so much all night tonight. It's
Well,
just been
I
awesome.
I am so happy that you know, stopped in and
Yeah.
didn't go to
As soon as
sleep
I saw
and
you. No, no. As soon as I saw you live, I was like, oh, I'm going to be up for a little while longer.
well, you didn't have to. You could have gone to bed. I would have never known the
No,
difference.
no, I did have to. I did. I wanted to. That again take full responsibility for the fact that I knew that I would want to stay up for a while longer just because I saw you come on live. Um, so yeah, I try to. I will always, if I see you on, I will always try and pop in. You know this.
I do, and I
Hmm.
appreciate it. And I don't want you to feel obligated, though.
I do not. I do not feel obligated. I wouldn't. We wouldn't know either way, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't come on if I didn't want to. Not for a second.
I would hope not.
Of course not. Of course not. I do not. And I certainly wouldn't have been on for the length of time that I have. Not for a minute.
Yeah, time has kind
So,
of flown, but I always
hasn't
enjoy
it?
talking to you.
Oh, so do I. Me too. Me too. I do so much. So thank you so much, Kim. I think you're wonderful. And bye bye, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. It was lovely to see you. I don't know if Michelle's not. I can't tell, but if
I
she
don't
is,
know.
then night night, sweetie. Hope
Well,
you're okay.
yep. You have a good one.
Thank you very
And
much. I
you
am
are
off to
welcome
sleep.
anytime. If I'm streaming, you just pop into Discord if you want. If you want, it does not matter.
Oh, I will.
I'm good.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Now I know. Now I know how to do it. Well, kind of know how to do it.
You can
I
fiddle
will.
around and
Yeah.
you'll see that I still have more channels to make, but within this server. But you'll figure it
Hmm.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mrs. Roger Rabbit said, "Goodness, you need to get some sleep, Hans. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Thank you very much. I will. Hopefully. Um. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for having me on. And I will hopefully see you very soon.
Yep.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for
Thank you for
letting me in.
coming.
Thank you very much, sweetie. What do I do? Do I just press the red phone thing here? Is that what I do?
Um, let me look and see what.
I've got like a little red phone with a cross. Do I just press that? I think I might do.
I think that's the hang up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just right. I'm gonna do that now. But yeah. Thank you very much again, and love you lots. And
Love you too, and you're always
I
welcome.
thank you, sweetie. It was lovely. I've had a really nice time tonight. Thank you so much, and bye to everybody. And I'm gonna go sleep.
Sweet
So I
dreams.
will. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye. Bye
Hi,
bye.
Lisa.
Bye.
Well, that was a nice surprise, wasn't it? I figured she had gone to bed, so I had no clue. But she is always a nice surprise. And I still can't figure out, like, my viewers thing in Streamlabs says 4, but yet that YouTube thing says 5. I wonder how those things refresh. Still haven't figured that out. Hubby and I were watching live PD. Thought I would see who was on while I gamed for a bit. I'm guessing that was a bit. Well, I'm glad you did. We got a bonus. We got you both. Yeah, right? Like, oh, Mr. Shannonite's still hanging around. What on earth? That was weird. Oh, he must have hopped in and back out or something. Yeah, I totally was expecting that she went to bed. I imagine it would be kind of nice instead of having to have your face on camera to just come in. And that was another thing too. I figured using Discord, people who don't want to have their face shown, they could still come in and chat. And because Lord knows when we get groups of people playing the game together, they're going to be in. I hope this thing spawns fast. Right, I need to get a new headset. Mine died. Good thing Razer has the new pink headset. Yeah, how much does that thing cost? That's a, well, actually, this headset matches my chair, which, matches being a tiger, white tiger, so. Oh, Michelle. Lisa just said goodnight to you, too. She left. She went to go to bed because it's very late there. But welcome back. Not bad, actually. It's about 7. Oh, that's it? Is it corded or wireless? But see, I'm going to be. Yeah, that's another thing I've taken into consideration because I'm getting a mic, an actual, like mic. I'm going to put it on an arm to put in front of my face. So I'll only need my headset for the sound into my ears. Oh, really? Tell her I was on the phone. Okay, says WhiteTiger. Yeah, I'm sure she'll see it. I'll tell her tomorrow. Yeah, leave her a message on Messenger. That's good. She was a nice surprise. I might have to look that up while I'm waiting for this. Of course, it'd be my luck that it'll spawn, but let me see. Let's see, Razer. They have the, oh, they do have a pink, $85. Razer Kraken Pro V2 lightweight aluminum headband, retractable mic, inline remote gaming headset. Works with PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and mobile devices. Let's see what what is the, that's a pretty nice looking headset, actually. Aluminum body frame, interchangeable ear cushions for maximum comfort. I like that mic. I wonder. Mic splitter adapter. Huh. Oh my gosh. They have a mouse that matches? And kitty ears for the headset. Oh lord. Did you know that? They have kitty ears for that headset that matches that pink. Wow. Not that I want. I'd have to do WhiteTiger kitty ears. I never thought of that. I got this headset's Corsair. You have the mouse? Oh. Hmm. But I have to be honest, this is a Razer product. This is a Razer Orb Weaver. And uh-oh. Hang on. I pushed the button on my mouse. I have the Razer Naga green. It's my second Razer. It's lasted almost 10 years. Holy cow! I go through headsets like they're going out of style. Although I have to say, this one's been pretty good. I've had it. I don't know. I don't know if I've had it a year yet. I was trying wireless, but I don't know. I think the best wireless they're talking about for gaming out there right now is like the HyperX, some expensive thing, I'm sure. I want that hand thing. They have it in pink too. The Orb Weaver or the mouse? Oh, you got the mouse. The Orb Weaver. Uh, yeah. Um, what I paid for mine? What I pay? I paid 80. What I pay? I want to say I paid 80 something dollars for it. Yeah. They have a pink one. I had no clue. I will tell you, if you get the Orb Weaver, let me show you. This has a rubber, like grippy thing glued down to the plastic, and the heat from your hand will raise it up. I bought some. Do I have it in here? I bought some Gorilla. Yeah, I bought some Gorilla super glue, and when it started peeling, I peeled a little bit back, and right around the edge, I ran that super glue. Um, it's been fine ever since. So that is one of the flaws in it that obviously they haven't fixed yet, because I just bought that earlier in the year anyway. Oh yeah, you have no idea how comfortable it is. Um, so this this part pulls back and forth, so however you need it. It's got these buttons on the side. Oh my gosh, you don't ever have to use the space bar. I set the little lever right at your thumb. I set that for like the space bar, so you jump and everything. Yeah, it's so nice. I used to raiding. I used to my this hand would terribly cramp when I was, intense and doing it for long periods of time. And uh, the one raid leader I had in the one guild that it wasn't mine, he used the version before the Orb Weaver was the TARDIS. I think I missed it. And so I bought the TARDIS, and the keys started wearing out on me. God, and it'd been I don't know, 3 years or so. A couple of the keys that I used a lot started wearing out on me. So I bought this one. But I've never, um, my hand never hurts like it used to when I would braid, um, using that. My hand is, there's a gnat flying around in here. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Well, and the thing is, all you need to do is super glue it back, and then it's completely fine. Um, so yeah, I would not let that be a sticking point in buying it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love that you can, do the colors. You can. Uh, I have had very few problems with it. Um, as far as like, sometimes um, the program will hiccup, but it doesn't. I haven't had it happen very often. Oh no, I got my tag in. Uh, but I highly recommend buying it. Yeah, yeah, it is definitely a hand saver, and I'm talking. There's been times where like seriously doing Mythic Plus dungeons, grinding those for hours, and then going into a raid and grinding for hours, and me tanking. And tanking is really always the hardest on my hand because I'm constantly hitting keys, and I'm constantly having to shift around and everything. Where when I'm DPSing, usually I'm arranged, I can stand there and shoot and move, a little here, a little there. But I have no problems with my hands with it. It's really nice, and it's very comfortable. So I definitely recommend it. I like the Naga. I for the longest time didn't get the Naga because I thought, my God, there's one, two, three, four sets of 3 buttons, and I thought, man, there's no way my thumb is ever going to be able to run the gamut of those keys and know where anything is. And you know what? I lay out this um, when I log into my next tune. I'll have to show you. Oh, I don't want to log into this one. What's the difference between DPS tank? I don't understand that one at all. Okay, so the job of the tank is to take all the damage. That's really the basic idea behind it. So the tank has all the damage mitigation, the extra armor, the extra stamina, and the purpose of I mean they do damage, but they're not supposed to be chopping the charts. The idea of it is that the tank takes the mob and holds the mob and forces that mob to attack them. There are still things that those mobs will do to other people. But where did this egg come from? Um, the whole idea is to hold that group or boss and keep it pointed away from the group, because anybody standing in front of it is going to take the damage that the tank takes, the frontal damage that the tank takes, but they're not equipped to take that damage. That's why people who stand in front of mobs and stuff when the tank has them, they die because yeah, that's not where you're supposed to be. And the DPS is all about damage per second. That's what DPS stands for, damage per second. And um, their whole job is to kill. So the tank holds the mob, tries to take as much of the damage as they can. The DPS attacks the target to kill it, and the healer's there to keep the tank up. That's really the healer's job. The healer's job isn't necessarily there to keep everybody else alive, because the other people have. Now, raiding is different because everybody's taking raid wipe damage that you can't do anything about. But generally speaking, particularly in dungeons and mobs out in the wild, um, that's how that works. No, no, no. Warriors, they have 2 DPS specs and a tank spec. DKs have 2 DPS specs and a tank spec. Druids have 2 DPS specs, a healing spec, and a tank spec. If you look at my this morning's stream, I was running a bear tank through a couple of dungeons. That was my druid. Shamans are 2 DPS specs and a healer. Mages are complete DPS. Rogues are complete DPS. Yeah, so when you're a DPS, the important thing for you is your whatever spec you are, you have a certain importance of stats. So, for example, my hunter, the number one stat for a hunter is agility. But then, if you look at other other abilities on a hunter, so like this will tell you agility increases the magnitude of your attacks and abilities. Okay, but stamina is really important for tanks, not as much for DPS. It increases your health. And then it has your movement speed. It used to have all this. But see, like my crit, chance for extra effectiveness on attacks and heals. Okay. Yeah, crit is very good. You see how my crit is like 24.89%? Huge. Haste. Depending on your hunter spec, crit, haste, mastery, versatility, and leech, they're kind of jumbled up depending on what spec you're on as to how important they are. So like for a mage, I know a fire mage, like one of the things that's really important to a fire mage is that crit. They need those crits to keep happening for their build up because a fire mage, they start out with low DPS and they're building up to really high DPS. So they need those pyroblasts. They need those crits to build that insta pyroblast. So that's what they're doing. So their crit is much more important than crit for um, another spec. There are let me there's I have certain websites that I use. So let me um there we go. Okay, so for gear optimization, this is a really good website. They've redone it. I haven't looked at it lately. They've redone it. So, but it might, so you might have to look through it. If you look at, let me see. Um, okay. Here is another. There's one more I wanna give you. Da, 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 da. And the best thing I can tell you, because none of these websites are perfect. Okay, so you want to use Ask Mr. Robot for your gear build. Noxic and Icy Veins, the best thing I can tell you to do is drill down to your class and your spec and read everything about your talents, everything about your stats, and sometimes they'll disagree. When they disagree, then it's kind of that's a choice you have to make, and as you kind of tweak things, you'll figure it out. it used to be Icy Veins was more current than Noxic, but then it flipped back and Noxic wasn't. I don't know who is, updates quicker these days, but I usually read both of them and then figure out how I play that character and what's going to work best for me. Right. But that's where I would start. I would start with those three. Actually, there's another one that is um, good for reading um, currently what people. There's also Discord channels um, for each of the um, classes. I see vein. Okay, so let's go to. Okay, I'll give you this website. This is also another good source, but it's more about reading and it'll show blue posts on there from Blizzard forums, and there's just different information to get from there. But anyway, what I was going to show you on my UI, so like right here where I have this section, I have that keyed out and mapped to my Razer Naga. So I have 1, 2, 3 buttons across and 4 buttons down, which is exactly what's on my Razer Naga. So I keyed all of these to the buttons on that mouse. So yeah, yeah, I will definitely do some stuff on the WoW stuff once I start um, making videos. I actually today was looking. There's a website where you can basically hire graphic artists to make stuff for your channel, for your videos, that kind of stuff. Um, so I'm probably gonna do that and fiddle around with some of my video ideas after I get my desk in here and I get this room situated more. I have to wait. I got a new curtain I ordered and it's not going to be here till sometime between the end of September and the middle of October or something crazy. Um, but yeah, and if you uh, get in the Discord channel anytime I'm playing, for you feel free to ask me any questions. I can help you um, have your get your layout um, done so it's easier for you or whatever. Like Hello Kitty, I've been enjoying it. Yeah, there's was it LVUI? One of the I've gone through a bunch of different UIs over time, and I might actually go back in my game folders and pull out and do like a video of snapshots from my game, because I have it set to take snapshots when certain things happen. That way, you might be able to see all the different layouts. Yeah, I mean, Wyo and I are working on getting we're going to work on getting our flying and stuff. And once we get our characters, kind of geared, we'll start stepping into LFR, and you're always more than welcome to step into there with us. And that's actually the best place. If you can go in with people that can explain as things are going on, a lot of times as a raid leader, I would take my groups of my raid team into LFR. Um, just so I could sit there and go, okay, this is what you need to do, and kind of step them through, here's what we're going to be doing here. Here's what we're going to be doing here. Let's do it now. Let's practice with all these idiots in LFR and get it right here. And then when we get to the real thing, it won't be as hard. So yeah, I love teaching people how to play. I love helping people get better. So I'm absolutely available anytime that um, if I'm playing the game, even if I'm busy doing something that I need to do in the game, if you hop into Discord, I'll be happy to talk to you about whatever it is you need help with. Because my intention is if I would rather be able to take a group of people from my YouTube community and teach them, even if I had to teach them from scratch and have a team and go in there and see what you can do in a raid. That would be awesome. I would love to have that happen. I have no problems with that. So I'm absolutely here to and willing to help you out. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. And like there were things that I always wanted to do with my guild that I just didn't have the participation in, and if I could build up the community to the point where we have enough players in the community, or at least if we can get them into the Discord channel and then they would participate, like we could do transmog contests. There's all kinds of things. We used to do this event where um, we'd have somebody, one of my officers would be in charge, and he would just randomly pick somewhere in the World of Warcraft world. We would all go where he told us to, and he would put markers on the ground. And we would like take off all of our armor because so that we didn't have a bunch of repair cars. We would take all of our armor off, and we would see who could fall the closest to the mark on the ground and die closest to the mark on the ground, and they would get a prize. We'd give out mounts or pets or gold, or I'd love to get back to being able to do that stuff with an actual group of people that are interested in doing it. Yeah, it was fun. It was, and people would be like, what is that event all about? And I'm like, well, you guys just got to come. I mean, seriously, where else are you going to get 10,000 gold just for like seriously doing nothing for a half hour but goofing around with a bunch of naked characters and, you know, having a good time? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then I usually ended up handing out enough gold to pay for everybody's repairs anyway, so it didn't matter. And I always gave out a prize to everybody. So it's not like, all they needed to do was give a little bit of time. But yeah, we used to have great fun doing that. Well, I'm really glad that you stopped in, and it was really great that Lisa stopped in. That was something. And um, but I want to be able to get on in the morning and try to get further on what Wyo and I were working on. But if you whenever you're ready, want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome, and I am always available in there. It's actually one of the best ways to get a hold of me is through Discord. Um, but I'm gonna go to bed. Anyone who doesn't have it, yeah, we had it high enough a few times that yeah, you would get that. Um, yeah, it was. We had a lot of fun. The people that participated, but it was one of those things where we got to the point where it was the same group of us, and most of us were all officers, and it was just like, well, we could just do this anytime. Why are we making events on the calendar that nobody's coming to? It's just kind of ridiculous. If we get to the point where we get enough players, I'll make a an in game. They got those new groups. I would make that, and then it wouldn't matter what servers everybody was on. We could all just chat in there and coordinate calendar events and stuff. So it would be really easy. Yep. You sleep well too, and thank you very much for hanging out with me. And you are always more than welcome. Um, to ask me anything in the game or whatever. I'm always here. I'm happy to help. It's kind of one of my favorite things to do. All right, have a good night. Take care, and I will see you next time. All right, Michelle, good night.